Hey guys, starting the evening off with a McDonald's order, $6.47 for 2.2 miles. Now this McDonald's, typically they have the orders behind the counter. Now I have another McDonald's where I noticed that they started leaving the orders out on the counter for the drivers to pick up, which is interesting. I'm wondering how long that's gonna happen because of course, you know, there's the risk of people grabbing the wrong order or somebody that's maybe not a driver picking up the order. So I'm gonna see how this McDonald's is doing. I wonder if they're still keeping them behind the counter. Does your guys' McDonald's leave the orders out for the drivers to pick them up, figure it out themselves, or do you still have to ask for the order? I feel like we should ask for the order. That way we definitely are ensured we get the correct order. Now granted, you know, McDonald's is known for not paying attention to the drivers that come in or the customers, which can be frustrating trying to get somebody's attention to get your orders. So yeah, it can go either way. Some cases it's nice to have it sitting out, but then if somebody accidentally takes your order or maybe intentionally takes your order, then that can really hold up your time. So let me know what you guys think about having orders left out for us drivers just to pick up, or do you prefer to have them behind the counter? Give the information, that way we are ensured we're getting the right order. We're gonna go and check on this order and see if they're leaving it out at this location for drivers to pick it up, or if I have to talk to somebody. There they are. Gotta check my code. Alright, that's me. It is out for me to grab. Alright guys, the order was sitting on a shelf where I could just grab it. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if that's because, especially with McDonald's, they're trying to limit their contact with customers as well as us drivers. As many of you guys know, sometimes when you go into McDonald's, you're ignored, nobody acknowledges you. It's hard to get an employee's attention. So I'm wondering if that's why they're doing it. I was real curious to see if they were doing it because I know my other McDonald's is leaving them out on the counter for us to grab. So very interesting. Hopefully it goes smooth. You know, I could see that, you know, if orders start disappearing, then they'll probably go back to the same thing. But if the orders stay on the shelf, you know, your order's not missing and it goes smooth, then it could work out. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Let me know if your McDonald's is putting them out for you to be able to grab when you go in, which of course makes it convenient, especially if they're busy and you can't get a hold of anybody. But then I could also see issues happening at certain locations with the order disappearing. We're gonna go get this dropped off. 2 minutes, 0.5 miles. It is a hand it to me. Hi, are you waiting for an Ubereats order? And what's the name? Oh, perfect. Hi there, how are you?
Good, thank
Good. All right. And there you are. Have a good day. Bye-bye. McDonald's orders dropped off. So when I was leaving McDonald's, I messaged the customer that I'm on my way, and she messaged back that she was at a laundromat, which was super helpful. There was no notes in there, but I would have eventually figured it out. Now the pin was kind of at a wrong location, so her telling me that she was at a laundromat, I spotted it, then I figured she was the one that was waiting outside, and sure enough, it was her. So worked out perfect. Then DoorDash sent me an offer, $4.75 for 2.3 miles. You guys already know, absolutely not. And then right after that, after I declined that order, was for KFC. They sent me a reasonable offer, $8.75 for 3.4 miles for this Mexican restaurant. I am here right now. Hopefully the order is ready. Now this restaurant typically will have the orders turned around so you can't see the name and you have to ask for it. I'm assuming that's still the case here, but we shall find out. We're going in.
What is your name?
Mark R. DoorDash.
And what is your name?
What's my name?
Yeah.
Bree.
Bree?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, got the food. So I go in there, it looks really quiet in there. Go up to the counter where I usually do. I do see a bag of food there. And like I said, the name's kind of turned, so I can't really see it, but I kind of leaned over and seen that it was my customer's order. Nobody's coming, so I just grab my order because it's my order, you know. Well, she sees me grab the order and comes up and, you know, I show her the order and tell her who it's for. And then she wants to know my name, which is interesting because they've never asked me my name before. And then she goes over to her tablet and is gone for a second and then comes back and tells me okay. And then I'm looking at like the receipt on the order, which has the customer's name and all their items, and at the bottom they wrote my name in at the bottom. So that's interesting. Have you guys ever seen that before, where restaurants putting your name on the order? So I'm thinking, you know, what if I ended up unassigning this order and dropped it, you know, maybe I needed gas or whatever, and another driver comes in, but it has my name on it. So that's an interesting one. Let me know if you guys have ever seen that. But yeah, nobody was coming, so I was gonna grab my order. I seen it, but customer is 8 minutes, 3 miles. We're on our way. Now they did leave a note not to set their order in front of the door, which I'm assuming they have a screen door which opens outward. I've had this happen to me when packages are delivered. They're sat right in front of my screen door, and if it's a big one, I can't push the screen door open. So you don't want to set any food in front of their screen door because it opens outwards. They'll end up knocking their food over. So always make sure to set it off to the side. But we're gonna go get this dropped off. I'm sure they're waiting. Mexican orders dropped off, and sure enough, it was a screen door that the customer was talking about. There was enough ledge. If I set the food right there, they would still be able to open up their screen door, but just to be on the safe side, I did set the food kind of back so they can open up their screen door and come out. And there's also a package waiting there for them, so they got some food and a package. So base pay was $2.75. Customer tipped $6, making the grand total $8.75. And then right after that, Spark sent me an offer. I haven't heard from them all night, but it was a good one they sent me, so I took it. $19.47 for 7.7 miles. Now it is 2 orders. It is kind of a little bit further out than I like to go, but it looks to be pretty good. There is an apartment, but there's only 2 items. It looks like some meat and a thing of bleach. And then the second order is a house, and not very many items either, probably just a couple of bags. So it should be really smooth and straightforward. I'm here at Walmart just a little bit early, hoping to catch maybe like a really, really low mile offer from, you know, DoorDash, GrubHub, or Ubereats. If I do, and it's low miles and I can still make it back here to get my Spark order on time, then I'll take it. If not, if it's higher miles or whatnot and I can't make it back in time, then I won't take it. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out for a minute. If I can get an order, then I'll let you guys know. If not, I'm gonna go check in. All right, I am here at Walmart. I have checked in. There is 6 cars, including myself, waiting. It says my order's ready. Hopefully it'll come out soon. I'll let you guys know how long it takes. But it looks like they're semi-busy, so hopefully things will be moving smooth and we can go get this dropped off. All right, guys, I am loaded up, ready to go. It took them about a little less than 15 minutes to get me the stuff. The bigger order is just 4 bags, so real minimal. That one's going to the house. And then, like I said, the apartment is just bleach and some meat, so real easy. It should be quick and easy. We're on our way, and there goes my phone. 8 minutes, 3.7 miles to the first customer. We're on our way. Smooth apartment drop off. Next drop off is the house. 10 minutes, 3.9 miles. Now they did leave some notes to put the items in a container by their front door. So I will be looking for a container to put their 4 bags in when we get there. And yeah, we're on our way. Last Walmart orders dropped off, but as I had mentioned, there was notes from the customer to leave the order in the container by the front door, but there wasn't one, so it must have been old notes. But there was like a sign on the door for delivery drivers to leave the items close to the door and then knock really loud once the orders dropped off, which I did, so they must have switched it up. But they got their order, that's what matters. So on the way back out of that neighborhood, nothing came in. I can't get back on DoorDash, so it's kind of quiet at the moment. I'm gonna see what else I can get. I'm gonna run into this place and use the restroom. I've been drinking my tea. I love having tea or water, and then, you know, of course there's frequent bathroom stops, but at least we're out here and close to some places where you can use the restroom. I know, like in downtown Portland, that ain't the case. It's harder to find a restroom. There's codes, or you can't use the restroom. So thankful for around here, it's a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. So appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And of course, if you did enjoy the ride along, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye guys.